The night the ocean turned against them, hundreds of passengers realized too late that luxury can become hell in seconds. And in the middle of the chaos, one American brother made a choice that would haunt survivors forever. This is the story the cruise company tried to hide. The Oceanic Horizon was America's favorite luxury cruise liner. 14 decks, thousands of lights, 5-star dining. Travelers from all over the country boarded with excitement. Among them was Ethan Miller, a 33-year-old firefighter from Texas, and his 11-year-old sister Lily, whom he had raised since their parents passed away 6 years earlier. This cruise was supposed to be their first real vacation together, a promise Ethan made to Lily after years of sacrifice. The first 48 hours were perfect. Lily tasted cotton candy on deck, watched dolphins jumping beside the ship, and begged Ethan to take pictures of her every hour. For once, Ethan wasn't thinking about the past, or stress, or bills, just Lily's happiness. But on the third night, the winds grew stronger, colder. Clouds covered the moon like a warning. The ship's staff announced, "Just rough weather ahead, nothing serious." Everyone went back to dancing, drinking, laughing. But the ocean knew what was coming. At 11:47 p.m., a massive shockwave slammed the entire ship. An explosion echoed from the lower decks, so violent that plates shattered, lights broke, and passengers were thrown off their feet. The emergency siren screamed. The captain's panicked voice boomed through the ship. "This is not a drill. All passengers proceed to lifeboats immediately." Chaos swallowed everything. People pushed, cried, ran in every direction. Parents searched for kids. Couples screamed each other's names. Ethan grabbed Lily's hand and ran toward Deck 7, where lifeboats were stored. But when they arrived, his heart dropped. Half the lifeboats were damaged. Passengers were fighting for the remaining ones. People shoved each other, climbed rails, even pushed children aside. Fear turned civilized people into monsters. Ethan shielded Lily with his arms. They rushed toward the next boat, but a massive panicked wave of passengers shoved them apart. Lily's hand slipped out of Ethan's grip. "Ethan!" she screamed. He pushed forward, desperate to reach her. But a heavy metal barrier collapsed between them, trapping Lily on the other side. Crew members grabbed Lily, trying to guide her toward a lifeboat, but the intense tilt of the sinking ship made it nearly impossible. Lily cried for Ethan. Ethan clawed at the collapsed barrier. A violent wave hit the deck, knocking Ethan backward and sending him crashing against a railing. His vision blurred. The last thing he saw, Lily being loaded into a lifeboat that dropped into the black, stormy ocean. Ethan woke up soaked, freezing, lying on a tilted deck. The ship was dying. Water flooded everything. Passengers slipped and screamed. The metal frame of the ship groaned like it was tearing apart. Ethan staggered to his feet, calling Lily's name even though he knew she was gone into the storm. He fought his way toward the last emergency raft. A man in a blue jacket, Tom Harper, a father from Ohio, clung to Ethan's arm, begging, "Please don't leave me. Please." Ethan pulled him up, saving him from sliding into the rising water. Together they reached the final raft, but it had room for one more person. Tom looked at Ethan, horrified. "You saved me. You take it." Ethan shook his head slowly. "You have kids waiting for you. Go." Tom's eyes filled with tears. He stepped onto the raft as rescuers lowered it. Ethan stayed behind on the sinking deck, alone. The ship tilted completely, its nose lifting into the air like a dying giant, before plunging downward into the ocean's darkness. Ethan was sucked underwater. The pressure crushed his chest. He kicked upward desperately until he burst through the surface. Gasping for air, he found a floating piece of debris and clung to it through the night. Hours passed. Storm faded. Silence returned. Bodies floated around him, a heartbreaking reminder of the nightmare. Just when Ethan began to lose consciousness, a rescue vessel appeared. He was pulled aboard. Ignoring his own injuries, he grabbed the survivor list. His hands shook violently as he scanned the names, and then he froze. Lily Miller survived. His knees buckled. Moments later, Lily ran toward him crying, "Ethan, I thought you drowned." He held her tightly, promising, "I will never let the ocean take you away from me again." Many lives were lost that night, families shattered, dreams destroyed. But Ethan learned something powerful. Heroes aren't just those who save others. Sometimes heroes are the ones who refuse to stop fighting, even when the world is sinking around them. This isn't just a story of death. It's a story of family, courage, and sacrifice in the darkest moment imaginable. The ocean tests strength, but love survives anything.